Sean Park, and I'm gonna begin my speech. One day, when I was around grade 2, I wanted to have my name on a world record, which I thought this could be easy because there's millions of possible ways that you can just enter and just set your name on the world record. So I decided to have attempts without any practice or anything else. And I failed because anyone just expected. But it's okay. At the end, I learned that in order to be the simplest record, you'd have lots of attempts and motivations. And now after a few years, I want to learn more about those records. But not just some normal records that you guys think. Something that's very silly and strange. Like, did you actually know that there's a record that was been beaten by being the longest man carried as an ice cream man or just having the longest mustache? Firstly, I'm gonna talk some more strange world records. Then next, I'm gonna talk what might be the problems of those beating records. And lastly, I'm gonna talk solutions and then my speech. And before I continue, I just want to ask you, will you just gonna tattoo full of your body? 100%? I'm not asking this question because there's one man called Lucky Diamond Rich, which he was being filled all of his 100% of his body with tattoo. Which not even he spent 1,000 hours, now his body is filled with tattoo. And after he finished it, he has been told he always wanted to get tattooed by some amazing artists all over the world, which is what he had done it. And next, it's my personal opinion, but I usually enjoy to wear some caps or hats because I think that's very cool and good for my costume and dress. But I think it's not the right choice for me to just wear a cap that is 4.8 meters tall. Will you wear it? I'm asking this because the man called Adeline User created a hat which is 4.8 meters tall, which can be even spotted 100 yards from away. And the reason why he made it is that he has been explaining how has was been always used to be enhanced for the greater wearer, and he explained how taller the hat will be greater for the people who just wear. And that's the reason why he made it. And before I continue, I just want to tell you that we should respect other people's opinions about what they enjoy. And even though people have their own opinions or motivations, there's always some problems they're seeking. Did you know about a tattoo? There's actually some risk or having, like some skin infection. Having a skin infection makes you have itchiness, which is definitely pain by people who are having an experience as me. I always have some itchiness, which is very painful because my hands should always move, and that's waste of my time. And even having a full 100% of your body is tattooed, definitely there's gonna be higher risk for you. And also, nextly, bullying, even wearing a 4.8 meter tall hat is also a problem because those could actually lead to bullying. Will you just wear a hat that is more than 4.8 meter tall in front of everyone at the class? I'll be definitely embarrassed. So I will not gonna. That's why I said I will not gonna wear it though. Still, why do people want to beat it? Before I continue the solution, I was keep wondering why they're trying to beat those records, even if they're like silly and even strange for them. And at the end, I figured out the reason why they did it is because there's a motivation to do it. That's what they wanted to do it, so they worked as hard as they can to beat it. And that's what they accomplished. So now at the end, I want to tell you about tattoo skin infection. Actually, the one study was in progressive. There's just only 2.1% chances to have a skin infection. Also, the man which I was being talked at, Lucky Diamond Rich, didn't even got a tattoo skin infection, even having a full body of the tattoo, which definitely makes us having more safety though. And nextly about bullying, school can actually help us, not even us, by improving SEL, which is social and emotional learning. Because advancing social and emotional learning helps others to respect the other's opinion, and that's very important for us. Because then it's gonna decrease the bullying and other society problems. Remember, first, I have been explaining some other strange world records about tattoos and longest hair on the entire earth. Secondly, I have been explaining about some problems you might have, like tattoo skin infections and about bullying. But lastly, we have been explaining how about there's less percent chance to get tattoo skin infection and how school can even support us from this problem. And at the end, we should definitely respect other people's opinions for greater good. Thank you.